long ago, beyond a winding river and deep green hills, there was said to be a mysterious place called the Invisible Village. Many travelers spoke about it, but no one could ever find it. Some said it appeared only at night. Others said it appeared only to the honest, and some believed it was nothing more than an old legend. In a nearby town lived a young traveler named Sammy who loved stories and mysteries. One evening, while sitting beside a small fire, Sammy listened to an old man telling travelers about the strange village. The old man leaned closer to the firelight and said quietly, "They say the village appears only during the full moon." Sammy's eyes widened. "And where can it be found?" he asked. The old man pointed toward the dark hills in the distance, beyond the river, in a valley that no map shows. The other travelers laughed. "Old stories," one said. But Sammy was curious. That very night, he packed his bag and began walking toward the hills. The moon slowly rose into the sky, growing brighter and rounder as Sammy crossed the quiet fields. By the time he reached the river, the moon was shining like a silver lantern above him. Sammy looked around the empty valley. There was nothing, no houses, no lights, no people. Maybe the story isn't true after all, he sighed. Just as he turned to leave, something strange happened. A soft breeze passed through the valley. Then, faintly in the distance, Sammy heard laughter, children's laughter. He turned quickly. At first, he saw nothing. But then a small house slowly appeared, as if painted into the air. Another house appeared beside it. Then another. Within moments, an entire village began to reveal itself under the glowing moonlight. Sammy stared in shock. "It's real," he whispered. Warm lights glowed from the windows. People walked along dusty paths, chatting and carrying baskets. A woman carrying water noticed Sammy standing at the edge of the village. She smiled. "You look surprised," she said. Sammy nodded quickly. "I thought this place didn't exist." The woman laughed softly. "It exists, but not for everyone." Sammy walked slowly through the village, amazed at what he saw. Children ran through the streets playing games. Farmers sat outside their homes telling stories. The air smelled of fresh bread and cooking fires. An old man sitting under a tree waved Sammy over. "You must be a traveler," he said. "Yes," Sammy replied. "How does this village become invisible?" The old man stroked his grey beard. "Long ago, greedy kings and soldiers tried to conquer this village because of its rich land." Sammy listened closely. So the villagers asked a wise spirit for protection. The old man continued. The spirit granted them a gift. The village would become invisible to anyone who came with greed or harmful intentions. Sammy looked around. "So only certain people can see it?" The old man nodded. "Only those who arrive with a peaceful heart." Just then, the village bell rang softly. The old man stood. "You should rest here tonight," he said kindly. Sammy spent the night in the magical village, listening to stories and sharing food with the villagers. But as morning approached, the village elder came to him. "It is almost sunrise," she said gently. "What happens at sunrise?" Sami asked. The elder smiled. You will see, as the first golden rays of sunlight touched the valley, the houses slowly began to fade. The roads disappeared. The people faded like morning mist. Within minutes, the entire village vanished. Soon the valley was empty again. Sami stood alone in the quiet field, holding a small piece of bread the villagers had given him. He looked around and smiled. I know you're still here, he said softly, and though the valley was silent, a gentle breeze passed by, as if the invisible village was saying goodbye. Sami returned home and told many people about the magical place, but most did not believe him. And that was fine, because the invisible village appears only to those who come with curiosity, kindness, and a good heart.